I can't believe I'm having to do this video. Daniel Jones replacements after week 1. Let's do it. Should the Giants bench Daniel Jones? I want to hear from everybody watching this video. Should the Giants bench Daniel Jones before their week 2 game against the Washington Commanders? Why for yes and for no? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. A video that I did not want to make after one game. But I've been asked by thousands of subscribers to make a video about how the New York Giants can move on from Daniel Jones. And I'm a man of the people. So let's dive into it. 1, you need to bench Daniel Jones, not because there are better options at quarterback on this roster. No. You need to bench Daniel Jones, 1, to light a fire in your team. 2, show that you believe in this team, because trotting Daniel Jones out there shows me you do not believe in this team. And 3, the injury guarantee. If Daniel Jones gets injured, and let's say has a season-ending injury, like maybe a neck injury for the 3rd time in his career, and he cannot pass a physical in the early part of the 2025 calendar, Daniel Jones' cap hit of $41.6 million comes fully guaranteed. He has a $25 million injury guarantee if he cannot pass a physical in the spring, early parts of the winter in 2025. Meaning you can't cut him after this year. Meaning you can't save $19.3 million. Meaning you're going to have a cap hit of $41 million for Daniel Jones. But beyond that, the reason you got to move on from him, and I say this in the most respectful way I can, he's not an NFL quarterback. He's not. And Daniel Jones' last 8 games in the NFL wearing a New York Giants helmet, this dates all the way back to his playoff game against the Philadelphia Eagles, where he was like a junior varsity quarterback. In the last 8 games, Daniel Jones has thrown 2 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3 pick sixes, and he's fumbled the football 5 times. He has 7 of his last 8 games, he has not thrown a passing touchdown. The only team he was able to throw a passing touchdown against was the Arizona Cardinals in 2023. They just picked 4th in the NFL draft. It's time. You know it. I know it. Your friends that are Daniel Jones diehards. And I'm going to say this, I haven't said it before. Daniel Jones knows it. He looked like a guy out there that doesn't believe in himself, doesn't believe in his body, doesn't believe in his work, doesn't believe in his talent, a guy that lacks confidence. I know it, you know it, DJ knows it. He's not the guy, so let's move on. And it's not because someone else is going to give you a better chance to win. They're definitely not going to give you a better chance to lose, though. And the first guy up, internal option, Drew Lock. 1 year, $5 million contract. You signed Drew Lock for this exact instance, to where if the season is getting away and Daniel Jones is playing bad, you got a guy to go to. A guy that's played a lot in the NFL. 23 starts for Drew Lock. Yes, he's 9-14. I'm not going to come up here and say I think Drew Lock is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. But I will tell you, I don't think Drew Lock is worse than Daniel Jones. Throughout his career, 27 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, almost 5,000 passing yards, and completes about 60% of his passes. What about some advanced numbers? It's going to be more fun to watch Drew Lock, I'll tell you that much. He's not scared to throw the ball. He's not scared to put the ball up in the air and let somebody go get it and make a play. He can also complete checkdowns, unlike Daniel Jones. Big-time throw percentage. How often do you make a big-time throw? Daniel Jones in his career, 3% of the time. Drew Lock, 5% of the time. I'd love to see some explosive plays. What about your average depth of target? Daniel Jones, on average, throws the ball 7.4 yards down the field. Drew Lock, 9.2. Daniel Jones in 2023 threw the ball 6.9 yards on average down the field. And 2022, 6.4. So his stats are inflated from his rookie numbers. What about turnover-worthy play percentage? Drew Lock turns the ball over at a higher rate, but he also throws the ball 2 yards down the field on average more, and he has double the amount of big-time throws. So about adjusted completion percentage goes the way of Daniel Jones. But the stat I want to focus on the most, pressures turned into sack percentage and time to throw. Daniel Jones throughout his career has more time to throw on average than Drew Lock, but he has 7% more of his pressures turning to sacks. How does that happen? How do you have more time to throw than somebody, but you are sacked at a 7% higher clip? Drew Lock can navigate a muddy pocket much better than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones in 2023, his pressures turned to sack percentage, 31.6. Daniel Jones in week 1, pressures turned to sacks, 25%. Look, is Daniel Jones better than Drew Lock? Maybe, but I need to see this. I need to see if Brian Daboll can make the game easier for another quarterback, because it's year 3 in the system, and he's not making the game easier for Daniel Jones. So move on, and let's see if the quarterback guru you hired from Buffalo can get more, can squeeze the juice out of someone else, because he can't do it with Daniel Jones. Let's find out if he could do it with someone else. If it's not Drew Lock, then it's going to be Tommy DeVito. And I know there's a lot of people that love this channel that love Tommy DeVito, and I get it. Local kid, Don Bosco prep, grew up a Giants fan, and honestly competed his tail off last year. Nothing but love and respect for DeVito for the way he competed week in and week out. Dude got sacked 37 times in 9 games and somehow managed to win 3 football games. This dude went on Monday Night Football and beat Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers because he competed, because he's not scared. He's going to do whatever he can within his ability to win a football game. But he's just not all that good. Like, it is what it is. He'll compete. He'll try. He'll give you everything he's got. Just not good enough. And I'm honestly good on seeing Tommy DeVito. And it's not because I don't like him. I don't know the guy. I just don't think he's an NFL quarterback. Look, none of these options are great. You missed out on all your options in the offseason. Sam Darnold signed for $10 million. Beat your butt week 1. Justin Fields, 5th-round pick in a trade. He's already 1-0 to start the season. Could have signed Russell Wilson. There were other things you could have did. You could have drafted Spencer Rattler. You could have drafted a quarterback. You didn't. So you're stuck with options that aren't that great. And we got 2 external options around the corner to discuss. But first, I got to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Prize Picks. If you love playing daily fantasy, do it with Prize Picks. It's easy and it's exciting. And if you use the promo code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS, they will give you $50 for free when you play a $5 lineup. Pick 2+ players, pick more, pick less. This week, I'm looking to bounce back. I didn't do too well last week. This week, I'm going to take advantage of the deals that they got, which is half a passing yard for Caleb Williams. I'm going to take the more on that. That's free, easy cheese. And for some reason, I'm still going to have some faith in this Giants team, just on defense, because I believe in the guys they got over there. Give me the less on Jane Daniels' passing yards. I think the Giants will hold up strong on the pass defense side of things, and I think that Shane Bowen might actually be able to make it difficult for a rookie QB. Roll with my picks or fade my picks, but just do it at Prize Picks. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. Play a $5 lineup, get $50 for free. Get $50 when you play $5. Promo code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS. All righty, external option number 1. What about Ryan Tannehill? What about the veteran? Look, I don't think the Giants are going to go out and add a quarterback. I think they'll go through Locke. Then I think they'll go through DeVito. But the best quarterback that we're going to talk about today is Ryan Tannehill, even at the age of 36 years old. I know stats don't look good right there. 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions in his 2023 season. But at least he's a veteran. He's produced at a level that Daniel Jones can only dream of. In 2020, he threw 33 touchdowns and had 7 interceptions. And it was just 2 years ago, in 12 games, he threw 13 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. But I want you to think about it from this lens. We just showed you the big-time throws and the big-time throw percentage for Daniel Jones, right? Daniel Jones, in the last 3 seasons, has 12 big-time throws. Ryan Tannehill, in 6 games last year, has 10 big-time throws. He'll at least throw the ball down the field. Locke will make it more fun to watch because he's not afraid to bomb it down the field. And you know what? Tannehill's known as a check down guy. He is. But his ADOT is 8.2 and 8.4. So 8.3 over the last 2 years, right? Daniel Jones' ADOT in week 1 was 5. Daniel Jones' ADOT in 2023 was 6.9. Daniel Jones' ADOT in 2022, when he was world MVP with 15 touchdowns, was 6.4. I just want to see someone throw the ball downfield. Target Malik Neighbors. Target Darius Slayton. Target Wan'Dale Robinson. Target Jalen Hyatt. Like, if they go the veteran route, like if they go out there and they determine we have to get somebody outside this building to add to this football team, it should be Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill has already been in conversation with the Green Bay Packers. Packers did say Malik Willis is expected to be the starter, so maybe Tannehill goes out and signs with them. But, man, I wouldn't mind Tannehill being on this team. I'd go with Locke ahead of him, but I wouldn't mind that. If we want to get weird, and I'm talking weird, how about I trade for Jameis Winston? How about J-Bo? How about my man Jameis eating dubs? I just want 1 W. I'll eat him. I'll eat 1 W. Jameis Winston would make this season fun. He would. Because you know why? Because he's 30 for 30 Winston, baby. He's taking the top off, and he's throwing it deep. And that's all I care about at this point. Make New York Giants game days fun again. Because they are not fun with Daniel Jones, who, check down here. Like, I've never seen someone process a play so quickly to check down to go through 3 yards. Look, Jameis is what he is at this point. He's a journeyman backup quarterback. A guy that can come in a couple of spot starts, win you some games, make some highlights, encourage a team, encourage a fan base, and be a leader. But he's also someone that knows that he could throw the football. He's got way more arm talent than Daniel Jones. In 49 dropbacks, Jameis Winston had a big-time throw percentage of 6% in 2023, and then 5.7 in 2022 and 7.1 in 2021. His average depth of target over the last 3 years, 12.7, 12.0, and 9.5. It ain't no check down Charlie. It ain't that. And I know this. Jameis will compete. Jameis will rally the troops. Jameis is going to go out there, and he may give you a crazy pregame speech where you walk out and say, what the hell did he just say? But you feel inspired. Players believe in Jameis. They will. Would I do it, though? Honestly, no. Because trading for Jameis Winston gets you what? Calling a spade here? Giants are screwed. Giants are done at the quarterback position. It's Jones, it's Locke, and it's DeVito. Because I would rather Drew Locke play than trade a pick for Jameis Winston. Because is Jameis Winston going to get us to the playoffs? Probably not. So why not just see what you have in Locke, and if you suck, and you pick first in the draft. But there's no reason to continue to have Daniel Jones out there because we know who he is, and he is slowly killing this fan base rep by rep. If you had to pick a Daniel Jones replacement, who would it be? Type DL for Locke, type TD for DeVito, RT for Ryan Tannehill, and JW for Jameis Winston. Look, Giants are in a bad spot. That's what happens when you don't do anything at the quarterback position except sign Drew Locke. And you don't have a competition. Everyone tells me Daniel Jones looked way better in camp than Drew Locke. No shit. Daniel Jones was playing with the first-team offense. Drew Locke was playing with the second-team offense, people that are now not employed by a National Football League team. We never saw Drew Locke with the first-team offense. So how can we compare? I'm rocking with Locke. From this day forward, this is a Drew Locke channel. This channel is rocking with Drew Locke. Put it on, baby. Put it on. Just throw it. You're going to get a DPI every once in a while. But I am tired of check down, fumble, pick six, pick, fumble, pick six, check down, big time throw, check down, fumble, pick six, pick six. Notice I didn't say touchdown because in the last 8 games of Daniel Jones' NFL career, he's thrown 2 touchdowns. You deserve better, and you know you do. At Marshall Green, at Marshall Green _, both Twitter and Instagram, same handle. Hit me up over there, and let's go Big Blue.